wamechoma shule.
Nilisikia walikuwa wametoka tu nyumbani kama unatoka aje shule kama umechoma shule. Na sasa hiyo walikuwa waende home tena hiyo wiki nyingine.
Walikuwa walitufungia hapa. Kama 30 minutes. Jericho, inaitwa Jericho.
Jericho Ofafa
High School.
Wagwan everybody. W10K in the chat. Najua mjaona. But 10K, W10K in the chat. Ah man, it's not been easy. Acha tuende hivyo Milimani Locots tuone the situation vile iko huko hivyo. Yeje, nimevaa koti nilikuwa nimedunga jana ndo wakumbuke mimi ni journalist. Wasinisahau. Nimevaa juu ya Kismat, inakaa ni koti mzuri. So I am headed there tujaribu kuwabringia hiyo stuff live. Na don't forget to keep on subscribing guys. Najua vitu ni mwecheche. Na nadai spam hapo hivyo kwa chat #freevindi kila mse mwenye hapa hivi. Spam #freevindi. Alafu pia wenye waja subscribe keep on subscribing. Oh by the way, Helen angemake kukam leo. Wenye najua na acha niwaambie before mwanze kuuliza. Helen angemake kukam leo. So but wame text Jo wanasema Jo wanadai kuona shughuli ya Vindi inaendelea aje. Na wale wase walichukuliwa inaendelea aje. Sasa ndo nadai nifike huko hivyo ni walete hiyo stuff vile kuko. So guys, keep on liking the stream. W10K on the chat. Pia ni achievement. Hata kama ni kitu mbaya imehappen pia mnaweza spam #10K in the chat. Na sawaja subscribe, keep on subscribing manze. I wonder kama ime reset. I think haija reset bado inaingiza in the tens. Tulikuwa tunadhani tukihit 10K itakuwa inaenda moja but I think it's still going in tens. Yeah, na wasi wenye wananitafuta guys. Jana sikushikwa, hiyo video inaonyesha tu nikiingizwa but endeni muangalie I came out well and okay. As you can see I survived, I'm okay. Ndo maana hata naenda kuwaletea stuff kutoka huko tuone how the situation is on the ground. Anyway, naona kuna wasee kwa chat. Kiptuma anasema Onyi. Akina Onyi actually Onyi wamenipiga head start, Onyi wako huko. Yeah, like Onyi wa site na kucheki. Guys nilipatia Onyi wa site hiyo jina akasema hiyo jina inamfaa. Akaikumbatia. Man Freddy likes, endeleeni ku like the stream. Na guys, najua Jo mnapendana senye Helen ndo wako. But sorry for the disappointment manzi. But sitawaangusha. So unajua hata nyuma ya Dex siwaangushangi. So usijali. Si ati nawaangusha. So ndo tuna hit the road. Actually acha yani. Morina Wino, I see you. Sami nakuona. Just Tony anauliza how far I am from Milimani. Niko like 5 km. Nawekea tu view ya barabara tu sahi. DJ chat. DJ chat on the chat na kuona manze. Wagwan. London City Boy anasema Master Nyunya on the chat. Mofat the Kim anasema tuko 10K manze. Hata mimi siamini. Sijana tukienda off niliwaambia lazima mtukirudi on mtacheki tuko 10K. Niliwapostia ma video. Kuna wase wenye wanashindwa ni nini ili happen Vinde vile alishikwa and all. Niliwekea video vile ili happen kutoka perspective yetu. Vile tulirecover ile iPhone manze thank God jana ilienda vile ilienda. Okay, not the aspect ya vile alishikwa but vile chat mli come through. Tukatafuta hiyo simu hadi tukaipata. Wagwan. London City Boy, acha niwaelezee like nini yetu imesetiwa like wase wana change. Subscribers ina change once imehit like wase wa 10, so itaenda 10 0 10. Ikitoka hapo wase wanaenda 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 hivyo. Ikifika 20 inaenda 10 0 0 20. Like keep on subscribing. Msiunsubscribe juu ati mnadhani account in account. As a matter of fact in account. Manze it could have been worse. Hivyo ndo nilikuwa nasema juu jana maneno ilikuwa mob and all. Yeah. Guys, keep on kwa chat. Tunaenda huko, tunaelekea milimani Locots. I hope wana allow hiyo stuff ikuwe stream juu kuna sessions zenye hazistreamiwangi pasi. Unaona? Yeah. Sijui kuna msi anapiga simu ama na medi. Guys, alafu leo jo msikwe mnapiga simu kudirail kuna saa by calling mnafanya tunahata like usiona kasa inanipata hivi. Gocha biona. Yellow. Zi siku get time but unaweza try kumuuliza. Acha nitamuuliza. Ni vile staff zimehappen abrupt. Sasa aya acha nitamtry. Niko live. All right. Everybody on the chat, keep on subscribing. Si ati as account zina account ni vile zime nini. Acha tu niwaonyeshe road juu unajua mmeshachoka kuniona. Ndio muone vile naenda. Get Rich anauliza kama nimevaa koti ya media. Nimevaa ile koti yangu ya media ya jana. Tutakuwa huko like Mkadero. Tutakuwa panaitwa Kilimani in how long? Si Kilimani, hiyo milimani tutafika in how long? Dere? Tutaingia milimani kama dakika ngapi hivi?
Hatujui maneno ya traffic lakini petu kama 20 minutes.
20 minutes?
Lakini kama 10 15.
Guys, dakika 10 at best. Na ikilag 15 tutakuwa hapo. So keep tabs. Hata mimi na follow hapa hivi nione iko kwa map hivi na chungulia nione rada. Hapa siri ni kwa hiyo roundabout ya Bunyala.
Inasema hapa ni 13 minutes.
Kwa hiyo roundabout ya Bunyala tusiende nikaa tunaenda tao, tupande hivyo juu.
Okay.
Alafu tukipanda hivyo juu
tukipanda hapo juu hakuna traffic.
Huko juu hiyo ya chini kameshika.
Hiyo Bunyala tu inakuanga mbaya.
Unaona hapa Bunyala tuende ni kama tunapanda na huko panaitangwa
hapa hili.
Nikaa tunaenda hapa hili.
Huko Britam.
Huko alafu tena tukate. Nimeona huko rada ni safi.
Huko ukishavuka tu hiyo roundabout hakunaga traffic tena.
Na wase naona wamebambika na staff ya 10k subscribers. Hawaamini. Guys, weather iko fine. Though nimedunga weather jo. Nimedunga koti so unaweza imagine. Keep on liking the stream. Cha tuende huko tuone. Nimepewa intel, nimeambiwa wase wenye walikuwa Central bado hawajaletwa unless wanaletwa as I go there. But hawakuwa wameletwa. Yeah. Kana tumelaga.
In 600 meters continue straight through the roundabout to Lusaka Road.
All right. Keep on subscribing guys. Ikifika 10 ndo ina change. Ikifika 20 ndo ina change. Ime round to the nearest tens. Like and subscribe guys. Huku ndo tuko industrial area. Mimi naitanga inda. Sido? Lusaka Road. Tunawaiwa hivi juu tukienda na njia nyingine yoyote. Leo watu wamerudi kulipisha jana bila hawakufanya shughuli leo. Jana unajua hakuna shughuli. Guys, spam hashtag #FreeVinday in the chat. Naona kuna watu wana watch from Twitch and everywhere. Acha tuende ni watu walete ground vile kuko.
Continue straight through the roundabout onto Lusaka Road.
Francis anasema W 10k subs. It's been a journey from 500 subs when tulikuwa Gadgetopia. Gadgetopia ilikuwa ile day ya ku iPhone surprise ya Manfredi. Wagon everybody. Jerea kwa hapo na kucheki. Get rich. Get rich anaambia Manfredi asimsahau kwa gifting. Ni kama Get rich anadai kukuwa member. Yeah.
In 600 meters enter the roundabout and take the third exit onto Duba Road.
Nasema tuende Bunyala ama tuende Nyayo alafu tupande Bunyala. Hiyo Bunyala inashikanga kutoka huko chini.
Sasa hakuna, niko na Intel, niko live kwa barabara. Kuna barabara hapa kwa simu. Hata unacheki hapa, ikata uende hivi. Kata uende side yako.
Nasema Dunga third exit. Kwa hivyo iko sawa hiyo.
Actually ilikuwa imeniambia tutokee pale ni vile hata hapa pia ni rada safi. But huko kwa ile mlima naona kuna kajamu kadogo kakuingia kwa hai. Keep on subscribing fam. Manze 10k imekuwa possible with you guys. Na msiache kusubscribe. Next stage ni 20k. Actually tuanze na 11k. WK Waweru. Hey guys, na membership prices si ati ni big vile mnafikiria. And then mzianalyze. They pretty much affordable. Affordable. And then tuangalieni membership whatever. Mna support pia channel guys. Wenye wanaweza subscribe na wanaweza kuwa members. Mse anaenda anajua aendi hapa karibuni, labda anaenda Kitale.
Hiyo tractor.
Huyo hizi ni zile za kulima zile. Get rich. Vile tulilala wengine wetu tuliingia kwa ground tukafikisha ma subscribers 10k. Na guys keep on subscribing. Actually tumebakisha wasee wawili to hit 10,010. Hiyo ni namba cool. Bado wasee wawili to hit 10,010. Kiobidho ako hapo hivyo. Manfredi yenyewe vile Manfredi anawachapia. Hizo bei tumeweka za membership ni very low. Hata nadhani ni kiruas kama kitu kaa hiyo. Kitu ndogo sana. Hata go and check them out guys. Membership rates zetu ziko down sana. Ati ziko far-fetched ile design ati mnaweza feel ni kama ni ndio haiwezi patikana. Like si unajua sisi tunawajali vile nyinyi mnatujali. W Justoni. Sasa tuko 4 minutes away from Milimani. Na God bless leo jo tusikutane na like ikuwe siku fiti jo atoke hadi leo jo isikuwe tena ni stories zingine. Wacha hata nivutie wase nijue rada wase wako kwa ground. Francis anasema Bulldog alisema jana sio siku ya kukua Bulldog. Jana ilikuwa siku ya kukua Bulldog. Safety first. Ni nini
imetoka hapo?
Imefunguka hapa. Nilifungua nikasahau.
In 300 meters enter the roundabout and take the third exit onto Lower Hill.
Hadi wao walikuwa wanasema tuende hivi tu vile vile tunawaiwai. Wagwan everybody. Chani vutie wase fulani hapa. Minutes na bayo wangu.
enda *44.
*44, sio 544 sio?
Kuna 544 na kuna *44.
Ni gani inapanga rada sana?
Enda *544.
544 ndio rada sana. Wasi wanasema Kadere anakaa msero safi. Ni msero safi. Hadi tulikuwa tunapiga ma story na yeye hapa hivi. Sasa tuko like 3 minutes away guys. Nani butio ni? Man, mi kwa multitask inanitoanga time. W Ivo na Oko na kuona. W Peter Ndongo on the chat na kuona. Eric Mwendo pia na kuona. Anasema wenyewe na Tom wako wapi? Wenyewe na Tom wako site, naenda kupatana na. Hawezi kosa kukua huko. Kwanza wao wako ndani ya premises. I wonder kama watakubali tuingie tukistream ama nisafishe rada. Ndio tuone hiyo nini yote. Hopefully itaonyesha. W wenye wa site, hiyo jina inakaa fiti kuliko kusema wenye tulia. Lamek Road na kuona. Manfred yako, London City Boy. Think hapa tunavuka ile side nyingine, si ndio? Uko rada. Kisi niambia ati M-Pesa imekaa pin nimekawia kuweka ndio maana itaka wago hii kama namba wenyewe kama lazima nitafute. Mzee Kolpo. Sasa guys tuko kama 1 minute away, wenye wanashinda wakiuliza rada tumefika wapi. Guys, leo manzea kina Vinde waachiliwe na wale protesters walishikwa pia waachiliwe. Tuone kama Vinde atashika. Mweka namba kwa. Yo, Onyi. Rada bro. Hello. Tebo acha nikaa sauti yangu ni mbaya, acha nikupigie tena. Anaongea ni kama ako kwa mtungi ama wameleta jama asubuhi. Guys, tushafika 1 minute to go. Amekata. Yo, Onyi. Unanisikia? Ndo ninawasili jo. Rada ni safi. Na wase wako live. Sasa zingia live. Na nikisafisha rada. Nikisafisha kwanza ndio niingie. Sasa
mbele ama hapo.
Tuende huko mbele mahali ya wata nione.
Makarao.
Jo ni wengi jo. Huko mahali tunaenda hata labda ndio watanidandia sasa prof. Guys, jo hapa masanse ni wengi jo hadi nashindwa rada ni wicha.
Kwanza sasa uweke hiyo kwa mfuko.
Si ndio nadai ni sunde kwa mfuko jo. Ni sunde kwa mfuko. Acha nielezee wasendo wajue nini. Hii road kumbe inakuja kutokea huku.
Itatokea pale.
Hata sijaijua. Guys, nadai kuingia ndani lakini nadai nisunde simu kwa mfuko. Ndio tujue rada ya huko ndani ni gani. Uenda mwanza kusema free tiger na mimi sitaki mseme hivyo. Jo, acha keep on hapo hivyo. Nadai niweke simu kwa mfuko niende niingie huko hivyo ndani nione alafu turudi. Si end live. live nao siendi, ni ile naona masaa sio mbili ama watatu. Ni zile gari tu za jana kaa zote. But like in a stream, keep on subscribing. Naona kuna wase 200 hapa. Well, guys, like the stream. Acha niweke simu kwa bag. Hey, peace out. See at peace out really post.
Haja confirm, lakini wako na possibility. Mali wanaenda hata usikimbie. Ni kubwa sana. Mali wanaenda is a very big space. Hapa tu patent mali wanafanya hapa ni. Wanasema ceremony lakini hawaja communicate, hawaja confirm. Kufanyia patent kunafanywa function ya division wakati
It's okay. Let's deal with the ones that are ready. Then as you process those ones. Let's just start with the ones that are ready as they process. Oh, okay. So you'll allow us to move. So we went out
You may be focused more than everybody
now just feel that side. The only reason for 1 year, the only reason I'm remaining here when the party leader has said is if I'm doing it. Otherwise, I'm going to do
Ndio hiyo ipige. Meipiga.
The online class.
Na record video. Sija kucapture, nimefocus pale. Sina need ya kucapture.
And now I don't see as an outlier. It's a beautiful thing, except for the chaos. Yeah, but if I left I think I bring my hand, as I high level but high level, so that even the cost will block out another, because I think I have made the elections and the technical ability. Corruption matters between 10 million and 5. Yes. But you see now, that's how it works with them. I don't think it's already the way it works with them. Because as a person, and it's very highly technical. That's right. So that's what I would do a high level center, high level. So with that background, I think something and I am fired. I will just be happy. So, but I'm glad you passed. That's why I'm still reading. That's why I qualified to be a certified secretary the other day. No, this is soon. We are soon. For malicious prosecution, employment matters, everything I do is tailored towards coming to that. But I'm grateful it doesn't come. Yes, I'm very expressive, I'm very social, but I think the dream of I'm much myself. And judge of the High Court. I don't think it's something I want to say. By let's say 3 or 4.
We're waiting for our
Wanasema cha nini haziko ready. Hizo play haziko ready. Kuanzia mwingine kizimpea nakupatia 500. Kadogo 150.
Sasa kanatoshana aje kai kana. Ako kadogo kana. Kana kasi.
Hapa ni kazi.
Bidii kadogo. Kadogo kanatoshana na hii.
This one
You can't obstruct what is
empty road.
Hiki diende hivi. Bro, songeza mimi kwa.
I can lend you this book. You will come later.
Oh, it's
But give us small.
You saw the item on the standard list. It's not our teacher who was saying that the prosecution did not oppose pay, but the kids still refused to give pay. It was on the standard list. It was Canada is bad. And the how you can discuss the amount you are another. Yes, so like this one there was a big better.
Vitabu zake
Si yako. Alikuwa nafikiria ni yako. Na siku hizi kuona ukibeba sasa ungenishangaa.
Sio kazi la nini?
Sawa.
Oh, ajabu. I thought they very good application. Inaenda Kibera. The last I had inaenda Kibera. Because I know he has said substitute.
Why did they come back to court? Which means they want
Okay, so it is not mom. It is them. We are a team. We are a team. When a senior counsel asks, they choose whether to return or not. So she's using me to break the rule.
Masafara wala, mandekeza la.
Simameni tafadhali tuweke mabuku kwanza.
Wewe, hii ndio yote nataka hizo yote. Hadi mwisho. Nani hapo? Wewe, weka mix bwana.
Wala tumetoa hii roho.
I know what you want. There, you know, we use it. Others were being
Number of pages. My dad studied that. So just walk down. Everyone told you.
Corrected a KCSE mathematics exam correction. I lifted my hand. We were doing exams today.
Yes.
Others had already done the
When-
And you are wondering what is the error? Na hiyo yenye unasema kuna mistake ndio amefanya.
And you know, after 40 minutes they corrected.
Yes.
Initially, the supervisor said there can never be a mistake in KCSE.
Chakula shida, maji kuna shida. Alafu hakuna mkwenda hapa bwana. Bado kushika na kutumia hiyo masaa yote na
Mwalimu alinipea pesa.
Sasa ni mathematician kwa kupalo.
Mwalimu, my mathematics teacher gave me money on the day I went to my result.
Yeah.
Nipatia 3,000. Sasa mwalimu asema nikupatia pesa.
As we were number one, and it was not even marked. I did not know Nairobi. I never went to Nairobi.
Bwana, mathematics is the same everywhere. Wewe acha bwana.
No.
Wadi 2 plus 2 na change kwa kijiji. Wewe acha bwana.
Yes. How can they mark in your school and you fail? And you are the index one?
No. It is difficult. I was not in the class.
So index one got 100. Right, index one got 100.
99.
You see what we were saying? You have to do it again and be marked in our school. Then we can talk. Where we are talking about
The only advantage, no, the only advantage of
I was in Pompi and we are doing 10 months content.
I have my classmate who can justify who is
Tell you, this thing they said. No, let me explain. Let me just. This thing called law for me is an accident. I've never been to Nairobi and I didn't know anyone. So we are advised that for you to get to Nairobi, choose a course in the only university with us in Nairobi, University of Nairobi. And what I wanted was electrical engineering. I wanted electrical engineering. Cut off points, 6.5. I have 5. Law is 5 years. But I want to go to Nairobi. So somebody tell me to take a law so that you get to Nairobi. I know that, which I did. He took it and tried it. Why? He said, this is my younger brother. The family is sad and saving us.
Lengo is the cause of all this.
It's an accident. So I still miss my mathematics.
So we have to blame them for you giving us trouble in court.
With the benefit of hindsight, that was the best decision. I think I should buy him a car. But we will do that duel. We will set the level. Yeah, I can do the duel with this gentleman.
We need
Just
30 minutes.
I may go beyond 4. No, from 1 to 4.
The issue is not about performance, the issue is about the time you take to do the paper. No,
We may all get 100, but the time.
the time. So you want
You know, you must give some room because he came to high school after me. And the syllabus changes.
Bills. What we are going to do, we are going to set that with me and you. And then we get another person so that we are a panel of 3. Then, yes, then we put them inside the
System to be in there. From 1 to 4.
Wewe na ongeza
If I am almost embarrassing myself, the paper will not proceed. I will just unleash a bunga in you. It will not proceed. I must be shown in advance what I have scored against it.
We are going to set advanced calculus.
I am ready. I am ready. Bring the papers. That's all. No, that's all right. Yes. Yeah. Yes, I think so. I thought it was serious.
Set for you the 7 millennium problem. The 7 millennium problem.
Yes.
I thought the 7 millennium problem.
How is that?
You love this code. Why is you been here?
Honda amesema nikuje hapa lakini naona sasa before he ends it. So we were given second walisema walingoja
You have a different.
yeah, second So we can advance.
Kuna moja pale kwa mimi anaambia hata naenda huko nyuma.
It's broken.
Hiyo iko ni kwa.
Yeah, but and you wake up.
Let me tell you.
Sasa unaona mgodi kwa miguu. It is not even the height of ni Mimi mwenyewe nilipia
Kosa uvumilivu.
If we have to engage, no, we ask when you have a it depends on your strategy. Your intention
wakuje huku niendagi media ni mwenye anataka kusoma
Sasa hiyo tuingie na mlango ya jana.
Hamtateta na wadogo, sisi tutasimama hapa. Itabidi muinue hiyo tribal. Itabidi prosecution tuko hapa.
Zini haki utachoka.
Sasa
Sikuja hata kitu kako ndogo.
huwezi inue.
Tutablock hawa.
Sasa vidini. Vidini. Tutafuta kitu kaka bado tunakuwa.
Utanitafutia kitu.
Vidini kuna kitu gani?
Sasa tukiaddress code, si lazima tusimama tu.
Kama unaona ukiwa pale.
Sasa pale ni address code.
Hadi mjini leo na umenipata sasa.
Gideon Odell. Gideon subiri. Witness number 3864-2026. Jean Perry. John Peter.
Compronjero.
Njero.
I stand by the Almighty God and the explanation that I give to this court touching the matter in question shall be the truth, all truth, nothing but the truth. So, I'm number 100990. Corporal Stanislaw Zero. Stanislaw is STANISLAO. Zero. I am the investigating officer. In this matter, where the respondent was intercepted at Nyayo's passport section on 24th of June 2026, while he had presented himself for biometrics as he was in the process of applying Kenyan passport. The immigration officers checked on the PICE system and they discovered that he had a history. Beyond the purpose of this application, we seek for 10 days custodial to enable us conduct investigations into how he acquired Kenyan documents despite him being abroad. We are seeking the 10 days because he is a foreigner, hence he has no known fixed abode, hence a flight risk. We also intend to trace, you assist us to trace during passport application. We also intend to pursue those people he colluded with to acquire the documents. We intend to travel to Makueni, where it is important that he acquired birth certificate from Makueni Civil Registration Office. we are also here to receive reports from Department of Immigration, National Registration Bureau, Civil Registration, as well as Rwanda Embassy. Therefore, it is in the interest of justice, in grant us this, and we request that for that period, as we conduct investigations going.
I would like to ask if you can use the deadlines as you are doing, as you are doing investigation. Anasema according to amesema naweza penda kama naweza punguza hizo siku zenye amesema za kufanya investigation.
May it please Your Honor, I have an urgent matter to like to bring to notice. A very, very urgent matter. My name is Hamid. Can I speak, Your Honor? I have a very urgent matter I would like to bring to notice. Yeah, Your Honor, there's a young lady by the name of Shaba Achieng. She spent the whole of last night in custody. This young lady has a child of about 7 months old. She has not been fed at all. The child has not been fed at all. I do what? Your Honor, you can use your discretion. You don't need even a fire. The child has not been fed at all. Could you speak up with the third here? Yes. Where is she? You have your child? Yes. Yeah, the child has not been fed since this night. Yes, thank you very much. Would you be kind enough to mention the name of Achieng?
Shaba Achieng.
Shaba Achieng.
Charles Tembo. Unatika. Geoffrey Momanyi. Sema present. Yes. Gerald Kinoti. Present. James Ndumu. Present. Paul Busuru. Alex Kilonzo. Present. Abdi Ibrahim. Abdi Ibrahim. Present. Yes. Khalid Mohammed, Abdi Majid, Esbon Gitaru, Davis Wagoga, Moses Mirangu, James Aludi, David Otundo, Stephen Kamangera, Colin Jobu, Gandhi, Alex Asane, James Muturi, Eli Ume, Robert Kitui, Jamlet Mudia, Tony Omodi, Tony, Ali Salim Abdallah,
President.
Bosco Juma, Mike Kiania, Brian Kea,
Kifo kituo cha sheria because of the Miranda friend and John Mariri.
Your Honor, before senior assistants.
Before I go further, Your Honor. May I, with your leave and respect, I think we shall speak national language, Your Honor.
My lady, maybe you should take the quorum first, because we are.
You said Swahili.
Swahili.
Your Honor, I'll speak, I accuse my other friend, Mr. John Mariri. With my permission, Your Honor, may I acknowledge the presence of our former governor, Honorable Mike Sonko, and the governor, Honorable Orengo, and the presence of Senator Mwanko, and the presence of Honorable Babu Owino.
Your Honor, probably it's better to have the full quorum, then we can proceed on that basis. Because other than me and the president and Babu Owino, we are quite a host of advocates. So we make sure the record clearly bears the representation. And then we proceed.
I have no objection.
Yes. Yes, I appear with the following counsel for the accused persons. My large friend, former president of the Law Society, Faith Odhiambo, Senator Dan Manzo, Honorable Babu Owino, Nurdin Hagai. Please tell me if I'm too fast, lady. If I'm too fast, but I think we're doing fine. J.W. Oroko, Mr. Hiram Kirimi, Faith Japan, Japan. The two of them are representatives of the council members of Law Society. And then we have John Moria, I think, who has been mentioned by our senior council president. Yeah. Okay, to Sharia.
John Moria.
John Moria. So I propose that properly from there, the charge, Mr. Whitty.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. On behalf of the Republic, my name is J.V. Owiti. I appear together with Mr. Murage, Mr. Kiragu, Ms. Karioki, Ms. Magolo and Mr. Mwaura. You know, in the preliminary, before the charges can be read out, having concurred with my colleagues, we make an application under section 87A to withdraw the charges against the second accused person. For the reason that we approve the charges against Shaba Cheng, pursuant to section 87A of the Criminal Procedure Code, together with Article 157(6)(c) of the Constitution. And that she may be forthwith be discharged from these proceedings. Article 157, she may forthwith be discharged before we proceed to plea for the rest. The reason for that withdrawal is that we've confirmed that a 7-month-old child, and that would be sufficient reason for us.
May I say something, Your Honor? I'm sorry, I forgot to mention the name of Elizabeth Ochieng.
I'm present, Your
She's an
Honor.
advocate. I'm appearing with her together with Mr. John Morelli. Okay? About regarding withdrawing the case, Your Honor, may I say that the father the state is under mandatory duty to offer for you to make an order that the little children should be awarded damages. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Before you make a final order, may I submit to you most respectfully, Your Honor. Monetary damages.
Maybe it's just a small thing just to clean up the charge. In the charge sheet, it shows all the accused persons are males. I think unless the charge is amended, it'd be a crucial factor at some moment. I don't know whether the other women, but it just occurred to me. The charge sheet shows they're all men.
We have a woman in the wale wameweka majina, kuna nyinyi wote ambayo mmeitwa majina, mmeshtakiwa na kosa kwamba mliweza kuzuia magari kinyume na sheria. Maelezo ni kwamba mnamo tarehe 25 mwezi wa 6 mwaka huu mwendo wa saa 6 mchana katika barabara ya kule Kamkunji sub-county jiji la Nairobi, nyinyi kwa pamoja mliweza kuzuia gari ambapo mliweza kuweka mawe.
Ngojeni ishe,
mawe na pia mkaweza kuchoma barabara ambayo sasa hiyo iliweza kusababisha kuzuia gari na watumiaji wa barabara. Ni ukweli ama si ukweli?
For neatness of your record, and it's out. For neatness of your record, we propose that the question is differently. We can see that there's the majority denying the charges, so that if your clerk would ask if anyone is. That's right. That's right. That's right, Your Honor. But to save the time of both the court and the advocates, the court can simply ask whether there's anyone pleading guilty, but the court's record will read individually.
So I have to write that.
All right, that's okay.
Thank you.
Sorry. Yes, Your Honor. We were proposing that while the court will individually write the nature of the plea from each of the accused persons, because of their number and to save time, the court can simply ask who of them pleads guilty. Then the court will have time to record for each of them. But we can seven because one has been withdrawn. Plea of not guilty for each of them in the record. But for purposes of reading here, without need to ask each of you, accused one, accused two, we can have that collective question to them. It has procedures. Let us let the court do the procedures with a lot of respect.
Kuna yote anakubaliana na hivyo kwamba angeweza kuzuia gari. Kama unakubaliana kwamba jana ungeweza kufanya makosa ya kuzuia gari pale kwa kuweka mawe kwa barabara na pia kuchoma taya, unaweza inua mkono juu kama unakubaliana. Kama unakubaliana, inua mkono juu.
Okay, so when
Any change?
Once we've given, we can
Your Honor, we are not opposed to the grant, to the release of the accused persons on bail.
Your Honor, let me say from the bar, Mr. Witty is normally fond of giving me a very difficult time. But today it's been reasonable. But having said that, Your Honor, we would want to say in response to the position of the prosecution that they are not opposed to bail, in the circumstances we plead with the court that in view of the nature of your offense and the circumstances of the offense as it appears in the charge sheet, release or rather free bond would be reasonable in the circumstances. The offense is a misdemeanor. Looking at the penalty attracted by this offense under the Kenya Roads Act, it is a misdemeanor. And secondly, it is really in the nature of a traffic offense. It's not under the Traffic Act, but I'm saying, looking at the nature of what is alleged, it would be reasonable to say that it belongs to the nature of a traffic offense. Secondly, it is without a doubt that these charges arise out of the events that took place yesterday, and the court can take judicial notice of the fact that on the part of the government of the Republic of Kenya, yesterday's events were authorized. If one has to go by the statement of the Cabinet Secretary for the Interior, there was a lawful demonstration yesterday. Thirdly, and we're trying to make this as short as possible, being a Friday, on record, you have copies of statements by witnesses attached to the charge sheet. Normally the court is not entitled to look at it, but if at all if you have expunged but it's not done by the authority of the court, I checked with the prosecutor if they have filed the statements together with the charge sheet. If they have been expunged or removed, then that would be highly irregular. But shall I say this then, if they have removed it, that looking at the witnesses but over there, I checked with them. I'm not saying this out of spite or, but I asked them whether they had been filed. And they said they had filed it. No. But if they know they are, I would ask you, Your Honor, to look at the charge sheet. The witnesses are all police officers, and this is an omnibus offense with more than 57 people. does a pointer that is just an omnibus charge. And I can understand why very quickly the prosecution withdrew the statements from the court file. It is bad practice, it's bad professional behavior, but we have already dealt with that question. So in those circumstances, Your Honor, we ask you to release each and all the accused persons on their own personal recognizances or on a free bond, so that you can go home as a Well, they're in court. They will attend court. These are Kenyans. They are very good patriotic Kenyans who showed their patriotism yesterday. And bail is a constitutional right. At the time of giving that person recognizances, they can give their details, where they live, and the persons who can be contacted on their behalf. But it's such a matter that me, as a senior counsel, I'm prepared to stand as guarantee. Not sure if it will. I'll make sure each one of them come to court. I'll make sure, and the president here will make sure Honorable Babowino, Senator Mazo, these are patriotic people, you know. So I ask you, really, ask you that it's a Friday. It's a Friday. And these are free citizens who are innocent before your ladyship until proven to the contrary. I'm told Governor Sonko was there. No, yeah, he knows their home. Yeah, two governors here. Governor Sonko and Governor Babowino. We can't go wrong with that. But I want to assure you, I've never said this before court of law, to say that I can personally guarantee that these people are being home. If you give them such a bail term, personal recognizances. And that's why we appear here. Monsieur le Président, Madame President.
Maybe, Your Honor, just to add that you can always take the contact information of all the individuals present, if giving free bond. And just to add to my lady that we should not allow the prosecution to use this court to punish people for exercising their constitutional rights under Article 37. The process should not lead to punishment, that they are held longer than they ought to, merely because they exercise their constitutional rights. Because, my lady, I urge that even the aim may not even be to hold them liable at the end of the day to find them guilty, but by keeping them longer in the justice system, by frustrating them, it will be a deterrent for people to exercise their rights. The courts of law should be courts of justice, halls that should be respected and not to be used as a tool to frustrate the people of Kenya. And so we urge you that to ensure this Friday, these individuals are set free, that the Constitution is not used through these courts to punish the citizens. People should be able to enjoy their constitutional right, should come and congregate, protest if they want to protest, and be allowed to go home. They have already lost their right to liberty, they were held further than today. That is my humble.
Your Honor, your kind condition on the same request made by Senior Counsel Rengo. My name is Daniel Manzi. Your Honor, their personal telephone numbers can also be taken together with other relatives. And therefore, Your Honor, I do believe today be a Friday, and knowing very well the process of processing someone out of this situation, we plead with you to allow personal bond with their details be left around, including telephone number or telephone number of a relative. I do believe, Your Honor, they will present themselves in court the next time they are needed, and we'll be able to proceed with the matter. I thank you, Your Honor.
Your Honor, I did hear the prosecution stating that because of the nature of the case and that the accused persons should not be released on personal bond terms. And Your Honor, I want to remind the prosecution that bail is a constitutional right and not a privilege, as enshrined in Article 49(1)(h) of the rights of an arrested person to be admitted on bail. Your Honor, the bail and bond terms policy of the court stipulates that cash bail should be admitted in a manner that is not punishing before trial. Because at all times, Your Honor, the accused persons remain innocent until the contrary is proved. That is Article 50, sub-article 2, paragraph A of the Constitution. Your Honor, Article 37 states that every person has a right to peaceably and unarmed to assemble, demonstrate. Article 37 of the Constitution states that every person has a right to peaceably and unarmed it's quite fortunate that our people, the accused persons here, were only armed with their brains and phones. To assemble, to demonstrate, to picket and to present petitions to public authorities. Your Honor, this freedom cannot be reduced to a privilege dispensed at the pleasure of power. And Your Honor, the greatest mistake that the accused persons committed is to commemorate the Gen Zs who were killed in 2024. Those were their brothers and sisters. And Your Honor, the state cannot convert grief into guilt. A memorial march is not an insurrection, Your Honor. And the Constitution does not go on holiday when citizens take to the streets, Your Honor. Your Honor, a government that is confident in its legitimacy does not fear candles, flowers, prayers, or peaceful assembly. Your Honor, the blood of the fallen citizens cannot become legal foundation for arresting those who remember them. And if mourning becomes criminal, Your Honor, then liberty itself stands accused. If mourning becomes criminal, Your Honor, then liberty itself stands accused. And therefore, Your Honor, the executive cannot suspend Article 37. The executive itself cannot suspend Article 37, which allows the right to assemble, merely because it finds the message inconvenient. And Your Honor, this court must be a shield for liberty and not rubber stamp for power, not a rubber stamp for power. Your Honor, liberty cannot be sacrificed at the altar of administrative convenience. Lastly, Your Honor, after today's headlines fade, one question will remain. When citizens stood before this court seeking the protection of the Constitution, did the law bend before power, or did power bow before the law? We respectfully, Your Honor, urge the court to release the accused persons on personal bond terms and reaffirm that constitutional freedoms are not crimes. Your Honor, rights do not just disappear just because power is uncomfortable. Lastly, Your Honor, if there are those who are supposed to be charged before you, are the police officers who barricaded the roads yesterday. They are accusing these innocent Kenyans of obstructing motor vehicles. Yet yesterday, Your Honor, I'm very sure that even you reaching this court was a problem because of the actions of the police officers who blocked all roads within Nairobi. So if there are those who obstructed traffic yesterday with the vehicles, are unlawfully, Your Honor, because before your brother Mugambi, whenever the first respondent decides to block public roads to prevent access. Paragraph 9, I thus grant the following order pending the hearing and determination of this application. And the order is that pending the hearing and determination of this application, a conservatory order is hereby issued restraining the first respondent, who was the Inspector General of Police, or any other officer subordinate to him, from mounting barricades, police roadblocks that block entry of members of public from accessing the central business district within Nairobi County, or streets within the central business district, or any other public road without using a timely advisory notice prior to the emergency barricading of roads to allow the citizens or members of public to plan their activities accordingly. Therefore, Your Honor, please grant us, we find it fit, Your Honor. I know members of the public who are here after they are released, we can go and make citizens arrest of these police officers who are blocking the road.
Sorry, Your Honor. No, I am itching to intercept Mr. Babu. You know, the danger of having advocates who also double up as politicians is that even when the prosecution is not opposing bail, they are responding to some imaginary opposition. The prosecution is not opposing bail. The defense has proposed that you give personal bonds. The prosecution is asking you that use your wisdom in the circumstances, including their sentiments, to apply and give us appropriate bail terms, whether it be personal bonds, whether it be cash bail, whatever it is, the court will see right in its wisdom. Having a seat here further than now, I see Mr. Muriuki still wants to stand. When we are not proposing bail, is wasting the court's time and wasting our time. Let me finish. Mr. Ongele, I was seated when you spoke for 20 minutes. I'm just using 2 minutes. We plead with you. Bail is not opposed for these 57 gentlemen. There are other files. No. We are not allowing personal bond. The court should not understand that saying we are agreeable. We are saying they've proposed personal bond. We are telling you, because bail and the nature thereof is a discretion of this court, which we believe you will exercise judicially and judiciously. Let us not waste more time on telling you that you should consider whether to give personal bail or attach bail. That is something you can do without allowing advocate politicians to talk to us for the next 2 hours.
Your Honor, I think
I withdraw. I withdraw. I withdraw.
May I be permitted to speak here? May I be permitted to speak?
Because we have other pleas that are waiting for you.
I've been patient for too long. May I be allowed to go? Your Honor, I respectfully agree with my...
Let me just finish. Your Honor, I took 4 years at the University of Nairobi studying LLB law. So, further 2 years taking my master's in law, and a further 1 year at the Kenya School of Law, and also lectured at the Kenya School of Law. So therefore, Your Honor, when JV Owiti is trying to say that this is a political advocate, then Your Honor is out of order. As I conclude, Your Honor, Article 157(11) of the Kenyan Constitution states clearly that the office of the DPP should act in a manner that promotes public interest and confidence. But Your Honor, what the prosecution is saying before you is completely eroding that public interest. In the first instance, he ought not to have approved the charges before you, Your Honor. Thank you. I rest my case.
May I please, Your Honor?
Those are all legal arguments.
Your Honor, my learned friend would like to say something thereafter.
Yes, Your Honor, very briefly and following what my seniors have already presented on, I'm going to address you. My name is Eric Kurioki. I'm going to address you briefly on section 123A, paragraph B. Sorry? Yes, of the CPC. And I want this court to take note of the fact that in this charge sheet before you, there is no vehicle that has been identified, no driver has been named,
Sorry, Your Honor, you know,
registration
sorry, Your Honor,
number.
allow me to interject. You know, it's the same danger we talked about earlier.
With the,
The
respect,
question
Your Honor,
of
with the
evidence.
Respect, with tremendous respect. My learned friend can sit down, let this young man finish what he wants to say, and you proceed.
Senior counsel.
You are not the only one who can speak.
Your Honor, what we are.
No, let
what,
us just allow him to
no, no,
talk,
no.
and then we can.
Mr. Minwa, you are not the court. Let me speak to court kindly, with a lot of respect.
When you are saying
Yes,
something
because, Your Honor.
relevant, you cannot speak well.
No, 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 Your Honor, allow me to make my interjection. You can overrule it. Allow me to make the interjection. No, 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 Your Honor. We are not opposing bail. We have other pleas to take. The gentleman is going to issues of evidence of motor vehicle. Let me finish.
You have sung that Christian chorus for too long.
I am here to represent the Republic in this case, so I will have my time to speak, and then I'll let you speak. What we are telling you, yes, okay.
Yes, yes, Your Honor, I'm addressing the court on section, yes, 123 AD is very relevant as one of the considerations on issues bail. As I was saying, there is no driver that has been named, no registration number provided, there is no stated duration for this obstruction, and there is no distinct act attributed to any individual. Therefore, Your Honor, what is being penalized here is assembly, full stop, and Article 37, and then it is being dressed up as obstruction. Your Honor, there is no complainant other than the state. There is no independent witness, not even a driver or a motor vehicle owner or a passenger. A charge of obstructing traffic with no obstructed motorists anywhere on its face is thin, and this is just the state persecuting assembly under Article 37 and not vindicating the use of any road. But these circumstances point directly to the dismissal of these charges, preliminarily at best and at worst released on free bond. And one final thing that I will mention is that to prevent punishment by process, we pray that this court should direct that upon consideration of the bail terms, the registry should remain open until those bails have been processed, because the intention might be to finish here late so that processing the bail may not be possible. Thank you.
You're not going to now respond?
Am I not going to speak? I'm the son of the soil.
I thought your client was discharged.
I am a son of the soil. I have a right to speak. Yes. Yes, Your Honor, I respectfully agree with you. We cannot pretend that we do not know what is going on at all. We all deal with this. And we know the events of yesterday, quite a number to abuse the Constitution. And Your Honor, may I respectfully say to you again that one reason why the 2010, or several reasons why the 2010 came to the Constitution operation was because the law and the Constitution were being abused by the executive. And if you take the trouble, Your Honor, to go through this Constitution states clearly and gives instances where the law and the Constitution were being abused. And the drafters of the Constitution, Your Honor, I say this very respectfully, went out of their way to confer powers on the judiciary, to confer powers on the judicial officers, judges, and magistrates, to ensure that the law of the land is not. But we know what is going on. The law is still abused. The Constitution is being abused. And in this connection, Your Honor, may I refer you to the following provisions in the Constitution. I wish respectfully to refer you to Article 26, which deals with the right to survive. Article 28, which deals with human dignity. Article 29, which deals with the freedom and security of the person. Article 32, which deals with the freedom of conscience, religion, belief, and opinion. And Article 33, which deals with the freedom of expression. And Article 49, which deals with the rights of arrested persons, and etc. And of course, Article 55, that deals with the youth. And Your Honor, tumechoka. Tumechoka. Things are happening which actually are violating this constitution of Kenya, which is the best constitution in black Africa. They are being done deliberately so that you have a court charge which has been brought before the court very distastefully and very dishonestly, which is not bringing out clearly what has happened at all. These individuals are being charged because of participating in the demonstration yesterday, which is an African, inconsistent with the African custom, consistent with customs of our country, consistent with the Constitution, consistent with the law. Your Honor, the only way of making sure that the executive behaves itself, the DCP also and the Director of Criminal Investigation conduct things in a rightful manner, is to make sure that when the charges are brought to you, you act in a manner which you show a firm stand of the judiciary. And we are urging you very respectfully, you show a firm stand in order to stop this deliberate attempt to violate the law, deliberate attempt to obstruct or to play down or to breach the Constitution. And the only way, please, I'm speaking. The law, the matter is not as simple as you say that the judgment were not appropriate. Yeah. Your Honor, the only way of making them behave themselves is to come out and tell them in a very blunt language, I am not refusing, I'm refusing to give bail on terms like surety, like fine, like depositing money and so on. Make an order consistent to what you have done in respect of a chain. Let these young people go out in freedom. Give them a personal bonds. They will come. They are obedient. And our governor, Orengo, and our former governor, who is now a human rights activist, will ensure that the accused are before the court. Nobody's going to run away from this country. If I may remind you of a saying that we used to say to tell people when we came from the universities, and we hoped that Kenya would be a wonderful country and assure peace to the whole world. We used to say that when you are tired of Kenya, you are tired of life. We can no longer say that at all. And indeed, we propagated this very much, so that our friends, our cousins in the East, Singapore, that is now talked about, and other countries like Korea and so on, came and stayed here for about 3 months, trying to find out why Kenya was doing so well. 7 shillings made an American dollar. 17 shillings made a British pound sterling. Now we are wallowing in poverty. We can hardly eat sukuma wiki. We can hardly drink maziwalala. Let this court rise to the occasion and say to people like Mr. Owiti, sorry, I apologize. Say to people like Mr. Owiti, that in discharging your duties as legal officers, we shall not bend to please you. We shall do what is good for Kenya to be a free country and to shine in Africa and in the world. Give these young people free bond. Do not agree to the idea that you make money an issue. Don't agree to the issue that you allow that they have to produce sureties. Doing so, you'll be joining their camp.
Your Honor, I think everything has been said.
Just a remark on concluding. I was on my feet at the commencement. I'm saying this because Honorable Haminwa has been on his feet. I normally find it very hard to listen to Dr. Haminwa because I practiced with him under the old constitution. And I thought times would be better.
And we were tortured together.
Together. But I remember an occasion when we were in court with him together, Dr. Haminwa. And the magistrate, when making a consideration on what terms of bail to grant to the accused persons, he asked one of them, how much money do you have in your pocket? And it turned out that person had only 1,000 shillings. And he said, how are you going to get home? And he said, I need 700 shillings to get home. On that basis alone, your colleague who was sitting on that same chair gave a personal bond, because bail is not a privilege, it's a right. So it depends. Is attendance. Attendance, these are citizens. And if there's any problem about attendance, you would have been addressed on that issue. If one is like to jump bail, it may have been a consideration that would have been raised earlier. It was never raised earlier. So it's not a fear on the part of the prosecution. So we urge you that these young men should go home. But you can hear from what we have said, these charges have a lot of problems that we'll address at a later time. But this is not the occasion. So please, if you ask them how much money they have in their pocket, maybe 1,000 shillings each. So it could be a sign of, you can hear from that chorus really. Let them go home. Thank you.
Your Honor, may I add something? May I add something? If you ask Haminwa how much money do you have in your pocket, he will say 0.
Yes, Your Honor. Like we had said, we do not oppose bail. I wanted to respond to a number of things, including Section 123. I think it will be a waste of time for the court and us. We reiterate that we do not oppose bail, but we reiterate again that you use your discretion judiciously and judicially, including your fear that you just indicated to us, and the request by the defense for personal bond, and we trust that you are going to come up with a reasonable bail nature or bail term in the circumstances. I thank you.
Your Honor, what I understand my friend are saying, you can use your discretion also to give them a free bond. By the way, Your Honor, you may not be aware, this Mr. Wiki will always bring this Mandamano cake.
So what I do, I record those spaces. Finished. Too much of everything is dangerous.
Inakuwa hizi ya kurafu guys, ndio unashikwa tu, unarushwa kwa gari, but ukirusha push a day away from itakuwa very bad.
Ni sawa na kuambia meno akae kama ako hapo, watu hawezi toka hapo, ati waambie washuke chini. Utangoja sana. We have protocols here.
I've noted that a good number of the accused persons are young people. I've also taken notice that bail is a constitutional right and that the accused are presumed innocent till proven guilty. I've taken judicial notice of the events that led to the matters before me. I've allowed cash bail of 1,000 each for each accused person. The defense will be supplied with witness statements and the end document relied on by the prosecution, and the matter be mentioned in our next time for the trial.
We are much obliged to you, and we give you God's blessing.
Nasema on the 1K day.
Can the file be taken to the registry as we deal with the other files?
Bail ni 1K.
My lady will be seeking to adopt the submissions made in this matter for all the others. To his possible. Okay, they'll come back. Submissions we don't.
Second of July, most of it.
Very good. Donna, again, we thank you also. We understand there's another matter again, similar matter before you.
Case number E349-56, Shadrack Otieno.
Yeah, they have to go out. Okay, they're here.
Shadrack Otieno.
Yes, yes.
Eric Juma Amalo. Joseph Barasa.
Ameitwa kuja mbele.
Shadrack Otieno. Eric Juma Amalo. Joseph Barasa.
Moja itwa kwanza usiingia.
Eric Juma Amalo. Joseph wengine wasome. Nyinyi mmeshtakiwa na kosa kwamba 25 mwezi wa 6 mwaka huu mwendo wa saa 5 pale barabara ya hapa jiji la Nairobi inaweza kuzuia gari hapo inaweza kukusanyika pale kwa barabara. Kwa hiyo siku ya kwanza siku ya pili na wewe wa pili na wewe watatu.
Similarly, in this file, we do not oppose bail, and we urge you, with concurrence from the defense, that you adopt the exact submissions that were made earlier, including the court's ruling on the bail.
The appearances are the same as in the other file. We agree with the prosecution that you adopt the submissions made in the previous file and the order as to bail.
This time we are putting with our friend.
Just come on.
Jonah, so I keep on amending the appearance. I'm also appearing with my airport learned friend, Mr. John Maina. He is an advocate, and he's one who advocates premature proceedings, and he's a human rights activist. And then also I'm appearing to my airport learned friend in his home.
You know, we also got an additional appearance in our team, Ms. Mudoni Gashara from Elders House.
We have most obliged.
We have most obliged.
Most obliged. Criminal case number E348 of 2026. Samuel Shakanga Mwati, Wycliffe Nyang'au, Ivan Susaji Odeu. Tumeshtakiwa na kosa kwamba iliweza kuzuia hadi kwa barabara kinyume na sheria za ujenzi kwamba mnamo 25 mwaka huu pale mwendo wa saa 3:30 asubuhi katika barabara ya Dadi iliweza kuzuia gari. Ninyi pamoja na wengine ambao hawako mbele ya mahakama waliweza kuzuia gari kuweza kukusanyika pale kwa barabara. Tulianza na kwanza na wao
Yes, Your Honor, the appearances are the same in the first team, and we adopt the submissions to the previous files, and together with the orders in the previous files as to bail.
Jonah, may I say something? Your Honor, I understand there's a problem, and I understand the problem. I'm told you can only afford 500. I say this, Your Honor, with a Christian church. They can only afford 500.
Yeah, we have adopted. We'll pay the additional.
I'm told our governor actually, and we thank him very much.
Together with all of us.
Yes.
We'll pay.
Yeah. And by the way, Your Honor, to show you how the law of the land is being manipulated, Governor Sonko was accused of being a terrorist by those whom he had actually been socializing, drinking wine with, playing around with in social life. They now turned against him and said that he was a terrorist. It shows how the law of the land is being manipulated.
But that's not part of the record.
And I'm handling a case of Mzungu in a similar circumstance, was in charge of being a terrorist when he had actually done a lot of good things for the country. I'm saying all these things so that I seem to have noticed in my friend or witness mind that there could be hope in the future if you talk to
if one agency just fax them pay,
Similarly, we appear as in the previous quorum, and we adopt every bit of the submissions and the orders in the previous files.
Your Honor, we similarly appear as in the previous record, and similarly agree with those previous orders which should apply to the instant case.
We concur, Your Honor.
E346 2026. Edward Maina. Edward Maina. Edward. Fadili Omini. David Jason.
Read the next one.
Prima case number E354 2026. Adan Boru. Adan. Eugene Jula.
Maybe they're not both people.
They're just the same. So we can take a short break.
Why don't you read the other part?
Finish here.
Wait, put those aside.
We can wait, they're coming. They're coming. We can just wait. No. Yeah, they're from the sets. And the sets.
So those are the last two?
Yes.